Are you an NBA fan? Have you heard about the video? Well, we have all the latest NBA news coming up for you in this video, but the first thing we need to talk about is the video with DeAndre Jordan. Afterwards, we'll fill you in on all the NBA news available that we think you need to know. Grab a seat and get comfortable because it's time to start. First up, DeAndre Jordan and the video. The Lakers cut DeAndre Jordan one day after he went viral for the Hail Mary pass that he had in the third quarter of last Sunday's 123-95 game to the Pelicans. That pass didn't help his chances with him being cut from the team, but that's not the real reason why he was cut. No. The real motivation for cutting Jordan was to make space for free agent guard DJ Augustin. Jordan joined the Lakers in free agency last summer after 2 seasons with the Nets. He recorded 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a single block in LA's second consecutive loss. Also, we got to see LeBron James and Trevor Ariza bickering with their fans as well. So this game seemed to be out of sorts with all of this drama going on. However, Jordan might not be out of a job for long. ESPN has reported that the 76ers are looking at Jordan and hoping to grab him as a waiver claim or sign him as a free agent. I wonder if they missed Monday's viral video though, because that is where we can see the pass that has launched into the 15th row. How embarrassing. Maybe Jordan will be filling in the minutes left behind Andre Drummond. Drummond was sent to Brooklyn as part of the blockbuster trade, where James Harden from the Nets was sent to Philadelphia for ex-Sixer Ben Simmons. Either way, there has been a lot of movement recently. Jordan has played in 32 games for LA with 19 starts this season. That's not too bad. He's been averaging out about 4.1 points, 5.4 rebounds in 12.8 minutes per game as well, which again isn't too bad to be fair. However, the Lakers are struggling and look to be scrambling to make some moves to keep their heads above water. Apparently, they want to sign free agent Wenyen Gabriel to a 2-way contract. However, we're going to need to wait and see whether or not that's going to happen. What do you think is going to happen to the Lakers? Also, did you see that pass? It was pretty cringe-worthy if you ask me. What do you think is going to happen to Jordan after this? Will he really be going to the 76ers? Next, Russell Westbrook is making an address over name shaming. We have some more news about the Lakers, which isn't all too surprising with everything that's surrounding the team. However, this time we're talking about Russell Westbrook. He wants to address anyone who is shaming his name after the 117-110 defeat by the San Antonio Spurs. Recently, his wife Nina has gone to Twitter and has been open about the death threats and abuse she has received. That's pretty surprising because you shouldn't be sending anyone death threats or abuse ever. Luckily, Westbrook did speak at the NBA Western Conference and has now been the focus of many fans' disappointment. He said that he does stand with his wife and what she is feeling at the moment. Right now, the name West Brick has become popular online, and this name has only come about to criticize Westbrook's performances. He came forward and said that he doesn't mind criticism about his performance or any missed shots. However, he doesn't like that his name is being shamed, and we don't blame him for that. That's probably really difficult for him and his family to deal with. He said that he realized the scale of the problem when he was speaking with his son's teacher. The teacher told Westbrook just how proud the son is of his last name, and Westbrook decided that the shaming needed to end. He said that he will no longer be okay with people shaming his last name, and that if he hears anyone doing it, then he will nip it in the bud. Westbrook has even admitted that the shaming has gotten so bad that he doesn't want to bring his kids to games. He doesn't want to hear the names that people have been using because he only wants his children to see him playing the game that he loves. We wish Westbrook the best of luck to ending the shaming, but it will be difficult. Since so many people have done it for so long, it will be hard, but people should stop since he has said that he doesn't want it anymore. Do you think people will stop? Do you think kids will use it against their children in school if people don't? Also, keep watching because we have even more NBA news for you to know about. Up next, Draymond Green is coming back. Green has been sidelined for over 2 months with his lower back injury, but the Golden State Warriors has shared that he is optimistic that he'll be returning on Monday to play against the Washington Wizards at Chase Center. In his podcast, he said that the 14th of March game is the one he's targeting and that he's very excited to be playing. He said that he has never missed so much time during any season, so this whole experience has been very new for him. He's really excited to get back out there to his team and to help steer the ship in the right direction. Let's hope he does, because the Warriors have dropped to number 3 in the West standings and have gone 13-14 during Green's absence. If you remember, he suffered an injury during the pregame warm-ups before the Warriors hosted the Cavaliers on January 9th. He stayed on the court during the introductions and tip-off so he could welcome Thompson after he suffered an injury that kept him off the court for 2.5 years. However, Green took an intentional foul to leave the game early. Steve Kerr has said that the team has held their own defensively, but they haven't been great. He's admitted that the last couple of weeks have been bad and that is where Green will make a difference to the team. Also, Kerr said that Green will be able to direct the offense, handle the ball, and can get Curry off of the ball. Curry looked like a normal NBA point guard in the last game, and Kerr was shocked by that. He said that Green is able to organize the whole team and get Curry off the ball while changing strategies for the team. The whole play is a big thing when it comes to the Warriors' offensive strategy. However, they have become more predictable with Green in the game. Well, let's hope that Green gets his wishes and is able to make his return on Monday. Otherwise, Kerr might just need to wait a little bit longer. What do you think is going to be happening when Green goes back on the court? Will he make a big enough difference to help the Warriors? Lastly, Zion Williamson's mysterious future. The last thing we want to talk about is Zion Williamson. He was drafted 3 years ago and holds the city in his hands, while he has the league on alert. Williamson has had everyone watching him as he goes up the Kia MVP charts and is pulling his team up with him. Also, if you've seen his highlights, then you would know that he has some show-stopping highlights. All of this combined meant that Williamson was supposed to be the #1 pick in New Orleans. However, it looks like he's still grounded. While he is being grounded, Ja Morant is coming out of nowhere and building a strong name for himself. Tuesday's game between the Grizzlies and the Pelicans was supposed to show the next generation of players that are going to take over the game. However, everything was all about Ja. Then, everyone started wondering what was up with Zion. Well, he's currently healing from a fractured 5th metatarsal in his right foot. He needed to have 2 procedures last summer, but because of this, he will most likely not be joining the #1 picks. It could change, but that all depends on how much importance the Pelicans place on a possible 2021-22 debut. The team has recently flipped their early struggles, which is great for them, but the health of Williamson is still up in the air. His short NBA career has been fogged in an air of secrecy and uncertainty. All of this combined, plus his desire to remain in New Orleans long-term, always seems to shine issues on Williamson. Also, the fact that he hasn't spoken publicly doesn't help either, and I don't think he's going to be anytime soon. He took time off and went to Portland to allow his bone to heal, but many people didn't like this and said that he was showing that he wasn't interested in the team anymore. However, I think that might be a bit unfair because he is going through a healing process. What do you guys think is going to happen to Williamson? Do you think everything is going to work out, or will he be cut completely? Well, that's the end of the video. What do you think about the video of Jordan's pass? What about the possibility of Green returning? Also, what's going to happen to Williamson? There seems to be a lot of questions in the NBA right now and not a lot of answers. Leave us a comment down below and let us know your thoughts.